can see the moon. It's so sunny and I'm halfway. We gotta run home now after this. So, let's get going. Do I need another coffee? Absolutely not. There is nothing more beautiful than Paris whenever the sun is out and the sky is blue and the light is just reflecting off the buildings. It is so incredibly beautiful. Like, I could cry right now. I'm just looking outside like, what? Husband really pulled something off with the uniformity of these buildings, and you know, the stone that he used, I actually can't remember, I think it's like lutetian limestone. It's just so warming and it just absorbs the sunlight, and Paris just gets me going, guys. Paris gets me going. But you know, we're still in a bit of a love-hate relationship. We still don't have an apartment. While I have my second coffee of the day, absolutely unnecessary, I wanted to sit down, talk to you about the apartment updates, and just like share some of my thoughts on this process, because it is like tough out here. Like, Paris eats you up, spits you out, and like you have to pick yourself back up after every single viewing, especially when you are not a French person. They really prioritize giving apartments to people who are French, are paying French taxes and employed by French companies, which, you know, I can kind of understand. But for people who have just moved to France and are trying to, you know, start participating in life here, it makes it really difficult to even get started. To get into the loop, they make it really difficult. Basically, I went to this apartment viewing yesterday, which I was so lucky to get. Only 5 other people were able to view it, and I just happened to see the advert really quickly. I phoned them up, and it was the most beautiful apartment I have ever seen. Like, it is exactly, whenever you think of the dream Paris apartment, like, this was it. It was on the corner, south facing. It had like 4 windows in the living room, all recently converted kitchen. It was actually a 2-bedroom apartment, and one of the bedrooms was a little bit smaller that could be used as an office. Long story short, I don't think I'm gonna get it, because I sent in all my paperwork and then the agent was like, you don't have French papers, like, you're not paying French taxes. And I was like, I know, I told you that. I told you my situation, and you still said, you know, to apply. Usually the ones through an agency, they come up on an app called C'est Loger, and then other ones, including agency listings, will come up on an app called Jinka. Jinka also connects like Le Bon Coin, Pay à Pay, Gens de Confiance, which are all sites that like landlords use to try and get tenants without agency fees. But I'm getting notifications for everything, so if I see a good apartment, even if it's with an agency, I'm gonna chance my arms, because I've also talked to agents where they're like, yeah, you can get this apartment if you have Garant Me, which is like an online Garant certificate, if you don't have a French guarantor, which I do not. There's just so many elements to the process here, and so many different variables. As I said, I've met agents who would be like, yeah, we would take you. Or I've also met people who are like, no, we do not want you if you're like not a French person or somebody who's paying like French taxes at the moment. It's kind of just like luck of the draw every time I go to a viewing, and it really is such a complicated process that the day I get keys in my hands to my apartment here, I think I'm just gonna cry. We're gonna get some wine and just sit on the floor, and yeah, I'm gonna be so happy. Speaking of which, I have a viewing today for an apartment that I found through Pay à Pay, so directly with the landlord. It's just always so hard after you've literally seen like the cream of the crop to look at other apartments. Like, I don't know. That was really silly of me to go to that viewing, because I like imagined, wow, I could be here. Like, this is where I would get a sofa. This is where I would put my projector. I'm just so grateful that I have the time and flexibility to be able to be taking all these calls and going to viewings last minute. Like, I know that's like not the case for everyone, and despite every setback, I'm just like, I'm here, you know? Like, I've always wanted to do this, and it just feels like this childhood dream of mine is coming true. Like, I haven't been keeping you guys updated what I've been reading, but I got this for Christmas from my brother. It's called Bluets by Maggie Nelson, and I've just started reading it. It's kind of like small, short musings, all about or linked to the color blue. Bluets winds its way through depression, divinity, alcohol, and desire, visiting along the way with many famous blue figures. I added words there, including Joni Mitchell, Billie Holiday, Yves Klein, Leonard Cohen, and Andy Warhol. The combination produces a raw, cerebral work devoted to the inextricability of pleasure and pain, and to the question of what role, if any, aesthetic beauty can play in times of great heartache or grief. I'm so excited to get really into this. Nobody's contacted me about the apartment yet, so we're assuming bad things. Okay. So I just went to the viewing and I really like the area. It's like around Bastille, close to some really good food spots. I loved all the details. It had like hardwood floors and like big windows. The only thing is it's on the first floor, so I'm not sure how much light it would get during the day. Like even though today was sunny, there was like not a lot of light coming in, and also the kitchen was like fully not done. Like I'd have to buy a fridge, a washing machine, an oven, which I don't know if I want to do, but I guess I'll have to have a little think about it. But guys, look at the sun, so beautiful. Anyway, I'm just going to get the metro home, or maybe go to a park and do some reading. It sounds so nice. This is where I used to live last summer. Look how sunny it is. Oh my gosh. Vitamin D is really helping. Feeling slightly anxious, but I think that's because I over-caffeinated myself. We're in Luxembourg Gardens and I haven't been back here since the summertime. And it's so beautiful, even with all the leaves gone. It's like a different type of peace and calm. It's still really busy. Just love how in Paris everyone loves being outside, no matter what the weather. Like everyone's kind of chilling. There are people like literally sitting with their laptops getting work done. And even though it's pretty cold, just got back from my viewing and from lunch, and this was waiting for me. Celine. So they invited me to their men's show, which is on Friday, and I'm so excited. Oh, look how beautiful this invite is. Holy shit. I don't know what I'm gonna wear though. As you guys know, I came to Paris with like 1 and 2 suitcases, and all the rest of my stuff is still at home waiting to be shipped once I get an apartment. So I don't really have any options, and sometimes brands will like lend you clothes to wear for an event, but I don't think, like, I'm so happy to get an invite, let alone like they don't need to dress me. But we have a few days to figure out what we're wearing. But I'm so excited. Thank you, Celine. She's just like a little ball of fluff.
Yeah. I love when she looks around and you see.
Trying on some pieces. Very close.
I'm gonna ask if like I can buy it.
Buy the wire ones?
Yeah.
Sure, because I feel like they're like the cheapest ones.
They must, yeah. You wanna try it with a saxophone flow, just for fun?
This jacket is amazing.
It's amazing though, but yeah.
Hey, it's a little later. We're in some comfy clothes and I'm chopping vegetables because I haven't actually really cooked myself a proper meal in a really long time, so I thought I'd make like a lentil, veggie, tomato pasta sauce. Yeah, that works. Got some annoying news today. Well, you know the dream apartment from the last video? I got a notification that it went back on the market, and so I immediately rang up the real estate agent. I was like, hey, like I'm super interested in this. She was like, yes, we have some viewings tomorrow. And I was like, no, I've actually already seen it. My name's Moya, like I sent my dossier, but you know, I never heard back after it being rejected. And she was like, yeah, I'm so sorry, like you had all, like your grant me and stuff was all perfectly fine, like you had the right income, blah, blah, blah. But the landlord just didn't like the fact that you weren't employed by a French company, that I'm like freelance. So it just really pissed me off because I kind of thought like someone else had taken the apartment, and I'm like, good for them, I hope they have a great time there. But it's back in the market and there's nothing I can do about it, and there's nothing I can do to like change my situation to be able to get it. So feeling a bit deflated about that. And the viewing I went to today was okay. I just immediately got a bad vibe from the place. It actually used to be an office, so I don't know if it was that. And also the kitchen was fully unequipped. I feel like if there was an apartment that I really loved, I would be more willing to compromise on that. I went back to Luxembourg Gardens to do some reading, which used to be one of my favorite spots last summer. I spent a lot of time on my own. I'm actually meeting my friend Leia after this, which I'm really excited for because I feel like, I don't know, I just want to like talk to a real person.
Sur les deux cocktails, vous êtes sur des zero waste.
Zero waste, ok. C'est bon à savoir, c'est bien ça.
C'est my date, mon chéri, ma bébé. Ouais.
Mais d'abord, tu vois this camera. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just want to take a little moment to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. They have been so supportive of the channel, so thank you to them so much. If you are looking to create your own part of the internet this year, whether that's with like an online portfolio, a blog, selling your work, your artwork or products online, I know a bunch of you are all so creative and talented. Squarespace is such a great place to start. They make the whole process of designing an aesthetic and functioning website so easy. You can play around with their beautiful pre-designed templates, just really make it your own, switching the colors, the layout, and everything is so seamless. It really saves you so much time and energy. Like I would not even know where to begin with building a website on my own. Like I just don't think that'll be possible. But with Squarespace, they really help you along the way. They have 24/7 support. If you need like even a logo or a domain, you can access that through Squarespace and they can help you with it, which is so amazing. They're just really there to help you and your brand stand out from the rest. So even if you want to just start playing around with any potential options, you can do so with a free trial at squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, you can use my code or link squarespace.com/Moya to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So thank you to them once again so much for sponsoring, and I will talk to you guys soon next week. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, a lovely week, and be soon.